Used to call you on days like these. It's a sad habit, I know. But this time, could you pick up, please don't say no.
Morning everyone. Today we're heading to Tokyo. We are in the Mexican right now for the breakfast family trip. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for the 9:30 flight. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, it's great to meet you. I'm Annie. Today marks the beginning of an extraordinary adventure from Macau all the way to Tokyo. It's been a whole 5 years since our last visit, and the excitement is just bubbling over in my family and me. Our journey to Tokyo was seamless, leading us to the Azabudai district where we checked into the A10 Azabu Hotel. Let me give you a quick tour of our room. It's stylishly designed with a love vibe. The bathroom in particular caught my eye with this artistic flair and grandeur. The provided toiletries were not only high quality but also included cleanser and lotion. There was also a bath salt. Let me show you the second floor. It was really simple, just a floor lamp and a bed. It was my mom's tradition at the first night hotel. Hunger led us on a quest through the welcoming city lights to an izakaya that served the most defined raw beef and a chicken soba. I really enjoy hearing the sound and watching the meat to be cooked. And there was a raw beef tongue mixed with the yolk. The beef was super tender. My dad was good at grilling, and each bite of the meat with the rice such a heaven. Mixing the yolk with green onions make the beef melt in your mouth tender. Our first night was made even more memorable with a Japanese barbecue experience, each bite a rich symphony of flavors. And later, a stroll to Azabudai Hills was enhanced by a delightful ice cream from a family mart. Pro tip, don't miss out on Japan's convenience store's ice cream. They're super creamy. Okie dokie, after 10 minutes walking, we arrived at Azabudai Hills. Although Azabudai Hills was unremarkable, the view of Tokyo Tower from the 33rd floor was free and breathtaking sight. It was the first day at Japan. We were back to hotel earlier and planning for the next day. We began our second day with mesmerizing kimono fitting. Booked for 9 a.m., we had a swift 30 minutes photo session that led us rushing. I opted for a minimal makeup, accentuating with horizontal blush to complement my longer face shape. The Perfect Diary lipsticks is my favorite lipsticks ever. Based on the price, its presentation and performance and quality was all okay. A train ride took us from Azabu to Asakusa, where the weather was absolutely perfect. I got a sandwich. Our path led us through the famed Asakusa temple, but not before indulging in some delicious dango, a sweet and chewy treat. The flavor that I chose was the matcha, red bean, and chestnut, and the top with strawberry. The texture was super chewy but soft. We need to cross the Asakusa temple, and it took us 10 minutes to get there. Choosing a kimono was a delight. I settled on a white one with the sky blue obi that suited me perfectly. So this was how I looked. I love those two colors so much. And the photo sessions capture beautiful moments. And after which I couldn't resist buying some Lucky Charms. Driven by my love for dango, I stumbled upon a bustling store renowned for its soy sauce flavored dango. I purchased 2 sticks of this savory delight. One is for my mom and the other one is for me. And our journey continued through a Sanrio store. Hello Kitty holds a special place in my heart. You can find a lot of limited edition Sanrio items there. A culinary exploration led us to Godaime Hanaya, an udon restaurant worth the wait. Hearing the high praise for a menu for the ramen set, I was compelled to order it. To complement my meal, I also chose manju as an additional dish. The soft and slippery udon served with 2 dipping sauces was a revelation. Roaming around Tokyo all afternoon really wore us out. So we crashed at the hotel to chill, kicking back with some milk and snacks we snacked from the Takashimaya. It was the perfect way to just lay back and soak in the day. At night, because we didn't have any reservation of the restaurants, and we surprisingly found out a Singaporean restaurant featuring a coffee pork ribs, but Highland Chicks was just so-so. Couldn't ignore any dessert shops in Japan. I begged my parents to buy some pieces of desserts after the dinner. I picked a strawberry one and they chose the tiramisu. It was a time for tasting the cake, and it was a chiffon cake, but the cream inside was soft but flavorful. The next day, our adventure in Yokohama began under a brilliant sun, prompted by my dad's strong recommendation. We've got to catch a train from Shinagawa Station and ride for about an hour. Thanks to the sunny weather, I was really enjoying the views outside. It was always a treat to watch the world zip by on days like this. Was it the Fuji Mountain? Not sure about that. So today we're in the Yokohama and heading to the
The
first stop was English Garden. However, I misled the road and then my dad just called a taxi. We found ourselves at the Lenka Soko, capturing memories before diving into a strawberry theme event. So this year's theme is Strawberry Forest, creating a dreamlike world filled with everything strawberry, from sweets and traditional Japanese confections to drinks, and the admission to the festival is 500 yen. There were a lot of desserts that seemed delicious, from mousses, crabs, or even strawberry mochi. I was so excited about that. To be honest, this ice cream crab was so good and it was so Instagrammable. Inside filled with a dense ice cream, but outside mixed with the cream and strawberry. Later on, we found an outlet called Komelaku, offering a unique dining experience centered around ochazuke, a traditional Japanese dish that combines rice with a tea or broth. The garden is renowned for its seasonal beauty, offering visitors a rich tapestry of cherry blossoms in spring. This garden, with its historical buildings, seasonal flowers, and tranquil ponds, makes for an ideal place to unwind and enjoy the nature calm. And after that, we passed by Harps. I bought a strawberry cake. So at night, our family just went with the flow and stumbled into this cozy izakaya that boasted some seriously fresh catches. It was one of those spontaneous choices that turned into a memorable feast. We prepared for our trip to Fuji Mountain, including renting a car. So the car was rented in the Toyota Ram, setting a stage for the next day's journey. The nighttime views back in Azabu was extremely beautiful, and after we arrived in the hotel, I was eagerly anticipating cake tasting. It was super good. The anticipation builds as we headed to Fuji Mountain. Although the journey took about 4 hours, the scenic views were a treat. When we stopped at the service area, I bought a char siu bun. Inside the bun, it was so juicy and moist, and the texture was so spongy. I got hungry really easily, and my dad stopped at the pig area to look for a ramen store. The ramen was quite okay, but the broth was too salty for me. And it was setting the tone for our shopping spree at Gotemba outlet. My affection for Hello Kitty was indulged with a visit at the cereal shop. We spent around 5 hours there, and the day ended with exquisite sushi dinner, a personal favorite. They were using the conveyor belt to deliver the food. I loved the shirasu sushi. The first bite of the sushi gave me a orgasm. I just heard my mom and dad complain about my shopping behavior. I was like a shopaholic. And after that, our stay at Clad Hotel, though not featured in the room tour due to its compact size. But we were made memorable by relaxing soak in the outdoor hot spring. You could enjoy the free drinks after that. Despite our hopes, Fuji Mountain was hidden behind clouds, leaving us a bit disheartened. We would like to look out some areas that could see the Fuji Mountain, but none. My dad suggested us to take this spontaneous trip to Kanagawa. I bought some vanilla cream puff and cannoli. A sweet bite energized my day, although there was no Fuji Mountain. And also luckily, I got 50 years anniversary Hello Kitty from Family Mart. So the next stop was Kanagawa. Temples and islands were attractions in Kanagawa. We only stayed there for an hour, enjoying the sea and the station of Slam Dunk. But these attractions only scratch the surface of what Kanagawa has to offer, with its blend of natural beauty, rich history, and vibrant culture. Kanagawa is a prefecture that invites exploration and discovery.
Proceed about 2 kilometers. Go straight on.
Okay, it was time to back to Tokyo. Choosing an izakaya for our dinner turns out to be a hit. The menu was a treasure trove for a sea's bounty, featuring grilled fish, sashimi, crispy tempura, and a comforting bowl of tofu soup. Our final day began with a jumbo breakfast set, a fitting farewell to this incredible country. Our journey through Japan has been an unforgettable adventure of discovery, from bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of Kanagawa. So sayonara Japan, we can wait to return. So I'll see you in the next video.